much, now I'm swallowed.
Nearly 80,000 fans packed into AT&T Stadium, hyped beyond belief to watch boxing legend Mike Tyson, 58, take on the ever-controversial Jake Paul. On paper, it was billed as the biggest boxing spectacle of the modern era, but by the fourth round, the energy in the arena had plummeted faster than Tyson's stamina. Here's the play-by-play of what went down and why fans, and social media, were left unimpressed. The first few rounds were electric. Fans chanted Tyson's name, hoping for a vintage performance that would remind everyone why he was once the most feared man in boxing. But as the fight progressed, reality set in. Tyson, who hadn't fought professionally in 19 years, began to show his age. By the time the fourth round rolled around, the pace slowed, and the crowd grew restless. By the sixth round, boos echoed throughout the stadium. Meanwhile, viewers at home faced a different kind of frustration. Netflix, the fight's streaming platform, was plagued with buffering issues, further adding to the letdown. Biggest fight ever, and I can't even watch it without interruptions, one angry user posted on X, formerly Twitter. For 8 rounds, the action in the ring felt more like a light sparring session than a high-stakes showdown. Jake Paul, 27 and in the prime of his youth, was clearly dominating, but seemed hesitant to finish Tyson off. After all, no one wants to be remembered as the guy who seriously injured a 58-year-old legend. Paul admitted as much in the post-fight press conference. "I wanted to put on a show for the fans, but I didn't want to hurt someone who didn't need to be hurt," he explained. He added, "It's tough to make an exciting fight when your opponent is just surviving. I couldn't get him to really engage." The fight ended with a unanimous decision in Paul's favor, and while he walked away with the win, it was clear he hadn't won over the crowd. Social media reactions ranged from, "What a snooze fest," to "Jake Paul versus Tyson is proof that hype doesn't equal quality." The most talked about moment of the entire event? Tyson slapping Jake Paul during Thursday's weigh-in. The pre-fight drama gave fans a taste of the old Iron Mike, but unfortunately, it was a false promise of excitement that never translated to the ring. Paul, however, couldn't care less about the backlash. "People are always going to have something to say. It is what it is," he shrugged. His promoter, Nakisa Bidarian, defended the fight, calling it an unbelievable display between a 58-year-old boxing icon and a rising star. If Jake lost, people would have praised Tyson as a legend. If Jake knocked him out, people would have called it rigged. "There was no winning with this crowd," Bidarian said. With this win, Jake Paul improves his record to 11-1, while Tyson's career stats now stand at 50-7, with his last sanctioned victory dating back to 2003. Tyson's last 3 fights have all ended in losses, leaving fans questioning if this should be the final chapter of his storied career. For Jake Paul, it's another controversial notch on his belt. Love him or hate him, he's here to stay, and clearly, he's got a knack for keeping his name in the headlines. As for Tyson, the boxing legend might want to leave the ring behind and let his legacy speak for it.